Confidence is key going into this game. They're going to have a positive approach. They're going to have to press high, make it uncomfortable for Keele. And maybe if they can get through the first 20, 30 minutes of the game, Keele maybe get frustrated and staff.
Hello and welcome to Varsity 2017. Welcome everybody tuning in to the live coverage of Team Staffs versus Team Keele in the men's football this evening. I'm Jack Bradley.
And I'm Isaiah Gardner. We are now well on the way for Varsity 2017 with Team Keele leading 2-0 after the Keele Crusaders edged out the Staffordshire Stallions 15-14 in the American football yesterday. And earlier today, Keele beat Staffs 17-5 in Ultimate Frisbee.
So now we can take a look at how the Varsity standings look overall. So Isaiah, we're nearly there now. Keele and Staffs, I'm sure everyone's looking forward to it. Just what can we expect of tonight's game?
Well, I think we can expect a very up-tempo game. Both teams, obviously rivalry. Both teams will be going for it, desperate to get the win and get bragging rights, you know, in the city.
Absolutely. And obviously, history says that Keele have been the dominant team in this fixture. What sort of mentality do you think it's going to take from Staffs tonight to really overcome the losses that they've faced in recent years?
Well, yeah, you're right in saying that 2009 was the last time the Staffs were actually victorious in this competition. well, in the men's football. Staffs are going to have to go into this game with confidence and with belief and self-determination. You know, we can really do this. That's going to have to be the mentality and attitude going into this game. I think Keele will be reasonably confident going into this game when you look going back into the history books. Keele will be positive and I think they can get the result.
Of course, Keele always look like a well-oiled machine whenever they do play as well. Now, what do you think the key to victory is for Staffs tonight if they have any chance of getting past Keele in this fixture?
Well, I think they're going to have to be brave. They're going to have to play a high line and make it uncomfortable for the Keele defence and the Keele players. They're going to have to get up tight. They're going to have to press, chase the ball down and do the hard yards, run in, and Yeah,
really frustrating. So, have we got a squad list at all for the fixture?
Well, yes, team sheets are in, and we'll start with Keele. We have Daniel Osborne, we have Gooding, Bedsworth, Smith, Stewart, Nene Neem, Gibson, Pugh Jones, Townsend, Finn, Barkley, Ran, Minter, Bagnall, Darnay, Davies, Madar, and Bird.
Who's playing for Staffs this evening, I should say?
Well, the first 11 hasn't been announced as of yet, but the team sheets are in, and it's Simons, Parr, Wyatt, Gabsy, Mountford, Kerr, Rock, Mousinhour, Bethel, McLennan, Smith, Fowler, Butcher, Mason, McIver, and O'Hagan.
So they have the submitted squad list for both sides. Now, going back to the match itself, we've said that Staffs need to look to frustrate Keele and go into the game with a lot of confidence. Just how do you achieve that against a team that's so well organised and seems comfortable playing together as Keele do? The results don't lie for Keele this season. We know it's going to be a tough game. What exactly do Staffs need to do? At what point in the game do they think, oh, we've got a chance of winning this game? Should it play it the way we're expecting?
Well, yeah, I think the first 20 to 30 minutes of this game is going to be crucial. I think if Keele score the early goal, we might see the heads of the Staffordshire players drop and it could be a wrap. But if Staffordshire are able to get through that first 20, 30 minutes of the game, maybe Keele will, get frustrated. Spaces might appear for the Staffs forwards to break in and get in beyond the Keele defence, and there could be in with a chance.
And likewise, what sort of approach do you think Keele will have going into this game tonight?
Well, Keele will be confident. I think they'll get on the ball, look to control proceedings, knock the ball about, and take control of the game, take the game to Staffordshire. Keele victorious in all 8 or all 9 of their league games this season, so they'll be full of confidence and they won't be sitting back in this game.
And of course, they do seem to score a lot of goals in the games that they play, Keele. I suppose you could really say this is a game where the first goal really is that important.
Yep.
Now, with Keele, how do you think they'll be approaching the game? Obviously, like you say, confident, but what do you think the key to victory will be for them against Staffs? It's all well and good having lots of the ball if Staffs are just shutting up shop and making it difficult. What do you think is going to be the big point for Keele going into this game?
Well, I think their attack, and you look back at their games this season, in 8 of their 9 games they've scored 3 or more goals, which is incredible. So I think Staffordshire are going to have to keep a tight defence and, like I said, get through that first 20 to 30 minutes of the game.
Of course, and you look at Varsity and how much it means to the respective universities. We've certainly seen the buzz around campus as of late with everyone saying, oh, Staffs versus Keele, it's going to be great. Just how much of an impact can the fans have on an occasion like this?
Well, yeah, the fans, we can see now the fans are in the stadium and it's packed out. Yeah, I think the fans will have a big part to play in this and getting behind the Staffs team. And I think with the fans being there and Staffs, they'll want to be putting on a performance for all the fans that have turned up and are showing up. And
it really can make such a difference, can't it, late in the game when your legs are tired and you've been grafting for almost the full 90 minutes. Even if you're a goal down, it can make such a massive amount of difference, can't it?
Well, yeah, definitely. If the fans are up for it and are willing to, and shouting, and the fans will drive that team on.
Fantastic. Well, it looks like we're all ready to go over to Newcastle Town and join your commentary team for this evening.
Hello guys, I am the Darvmeister and welcome to the Varsity game between Staffs and Keele University. I'm going to introduce you now to the Staffs radio hosts. We have
Sampong. Yeah, my name is Sampong.
Danny McNabb.
We're live at Newcastle Town Football Club, Varsity 2017.
And on the Keele side we have
Manuel Denis.
And Jordan Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are for a cracking evening tonight. The kick-off's around 7 o'clock. The guys are just shaking hands now. I don't know who's won the toss, but it looks like the guy in the red's having a little smile on his face. I think he might have won it himself. But anyway, guys, this is a Darvmeister. We're about to kick off in about 2 minutes' time. Thanks very much.
It's the Keele fans that are shouting the loudest at the moment. I must say, the Staffs guys were a little bit more vocal earlier on, but just as kickoff's approaching, Keele are really in fine voice here. They're coming.
I think
lining
Staffs
up now, guys.
are looking to prove a point in this game. After losing the last game 4-0, they've definitely got to improve on last year. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, players are lining up now. Kickoff's imminent. It's one to prove for Staffs. Varsity's always something to play for, so hopefully the boys show what they've got today.
Kickoff should be starting soon. All the teams are lined up. Talking to Sam Finn before the game, he felt fairly confident about the result. He felt we can go out there, give a good performance, give a good account of ourselves, and really turn up this year. So it's really possible, lads. It's really possible. Let's go, Keele. Upper 2. One.
They've got a big performance to live up to from last year, I believe. It was 4-0 last time around, wasn't it? So, you know, it'll be interesting to see who gets a better start here, whether Keele are comfortable or whether Staffs are fired up for it.
And Staffs have kicked off. Long ball over to number 7, who, what can get in? No. Luckily, the Keele centre-backs cleared it.
Ball's gone out for a Staffs throw in here in the Keele final third.
Early pressure though, good start into the Keele half.
Technically, Keele haven't had a touch of the ball yet, so Staffs do have quite a lot of possession. Maybe near 100% at this moment in time. The point is, all right, just go to Staffs play in the middle. Oh, good ball there, but it's intercepted. Here we go now, boys. This becomes a Keele counter-attack. He's got the pace on the man, but I don't think he's going to quite get there.
Early pressure from Staffs has gone down and Keele looked to have counter-attacked, but luckily the defender got in. Pressure setting in from Keele, but good to see Staffs having a bit of tidy possession.
There's been a lot of good pressure from Keele so far. Guion chasing down the ball. No avail, unfortunately, but it's been a good start from Keele. They look solid, they're comfortable on the ball. And, well, just have a Staffs throwing now, so.
Long ball over the top, flicks it on.
Clearance from Stewart there. He's made a great interception there. Ball forward up towards the halfway area. Oh, centre half's done well there for Staffs. He was under great high pressure from the Keele forward. Long ball into the Keele penalty area. He's made Staffs wingers made the most of that. Stewart's been taken on here. He's done well though to hold him up. There's a chance though for Staffs. Oh, it's in the penalty area. Good clearance from Townsend.
What we can say is Staffs have definitely started the better team, looking to create space in the final third and getting into the Keele box. Keele, in their one attack, have looked to break, but Staffs have been dominating so far. Wouldn't you agree, Adam?
Yeah, Staffs have been dominant. They've been very cool at the back, played the ball around nicely, and yeah, they've been inside the box more than Keele.
As I'm on the Keele side, I totally disagree with that previous comment made. However, what I will say is Staffs are currently on top at the moment. They have got a free kick in a very nice position. I'm guessing they're going to have a right foot taker here, curl it in, and hopefully they get a header in the box. But early stages, Staffs are looking very promising.
Clearly looking at the angle he's taking it. It's a left-footed player who's going to whip it in with pace. Let's see how he does. 1-0 Staffs. No. First early shot of the game. Good to see Staffs getting shots already.
No one really attacked that ball. It's a bit of a shame, really. I was expecting some aggression from either team there. Long ball down the line from the Keele right back. No one's there to pick it up. It will roll out for a Staffs throw-in in their left-back area.
Wyatt's going to take the throw in near to the Staffs corner flag. This looks to me that this is the furthest Keele have been. Staffs have definitely been the better team so far. Wouldn't you agree, Sam?
Absolutely, a lot dominating the ball. First early chance, play got inside the box, nearly brought down for a penalty, but nice flick from Keele there on the edge of the box. Plays it inside, but Staffs defending well once again. Except there. Oh, it's lovely play. Takes it out of the box and plays it out into the Keele half once.
What I've just seen is a disgusting tackle from a Keele player. Potential
It
banning.
wasn't that bad. It was bodies. It was 50-50. Michael Bird went
All
in
I can
there,
see is that
and
number
it was
6 has been
comfortable.
practicing in the gym lately, and
It
he
was
wouldn't get knocked off if it was
Maybe
an
a bit of a
illegal
shoulder barge,
challenge.
mate.
This is number 7. Go on, Rock! Oh, Rock!
That's applying a bit of pressure here.
First effort, Staffs
After
are
a good start, it has
dominating.
been a bit shaky.
Clearly, the better uni team are doing
Keele
better.
can step up. You don't win a football game in 5
Currently
minutes,
a corner
so
to Staffs.
there's still a long way to go. Keele can step up.
Is it me or do Keele seem rattled?
First 10 a little
minutes,
bit,
I'm saying Staffs,
a little bit less composed, but neither team have really got the ball down and played any really decent football
of the game,
as
they've
yet.
had the first shot, maybe the first goal as well.
I wouldn't say any team has really composed themselves and got themselves playing good football on the deck just yet. It's been a lot of long balls so
In it
far.
goes.
Ball into the penalty area,
Keeper
clearance
and
to the
defender
near
with the
post.
mix-up.
If Staffs can trouble this
yeah,
keeper, it
covered.
looks like anything's possible. Maybe even
At the
10
end of the
by
day,
the
guys,
looks
it's
of
just
it.
too early to say. The match has just kicked off,
Holders
but
certainly are
Staff are
rattled at
looking
the moment. It's
quite
Staffs
good at
with
this moment in
most of the
time.
possession here. We're on the left-hand side. Staff's attacking from right to left. And looks like the ball's going to be delivered to the box now.
Keele made the challenge and made the interception. There's a 50-50 there. That was a shocking tackle from both of them, to be fair.
Are we watching the same boys? Because it looks like men versus boys here. Staff's absolutely dominant so far. Keele haven't even chested the Staff's goalkeeper.
I wouldn't say dominant. It's not dominant.
Clearly, my
Nowhere
co-commentator
near
over here
dominant.
is a Keele bias.
You've had the luck of the bounce so far. It's not dominant.
The fans are making themselves loud and known from the Staff's end. The referee's got to take control of this early on. They want to keep all players on the pitch.
You can hear them just because they're closer to the mic, that's all.
But it is another free kick. Staff's applying more pressure onto that Keele area.
At the end of the day, guys, pressure means absolutely nothing in this game of football. Only goals count. And that's why this game is...
What I can say about this game is currently football is the winner, even though the score is level. A great game for the spectators.
We've got the second free kick of the evening. Once again, it's gone the Staff's way. There's a long ball into the penalty area from the left-hand side. It's a good clearance by Will.
Lucky header.
He's gone back to the free kick taker. He's come out. He's putting the same ball in again.
Another whip in.
It's a great ball to the far post. Really good header away. Really good
almost
header
an own goal there from the
left
Keele
back
defender. Another corner to Staffs. We have them rattled.
Dan Gibble knew what he was doing. Really good communication with the keeper to knock it over. It's a bit of a shaky start for Keele, but you know, we'll get into this game and hopefully we'll see it through.
Another Staff's corner looking to test that Keele defence once again. They've got to every header, to be fair, but Keele haven't made it into the Staff's half for about 5 minutes, so I'd say keeping the ball up the Keele end, maybe make the pressure count.
After a bolshy start from the Keele fans as well, it's the Staff's boys in good voice in the crowd here. As we've got Gabsy coming short for a corner, but he's decided against it. We'll have the ball delivered into the box here. It's driven well. It's headed over the bar by a Keele
Another
defender.
good clearance by Will. Fantastic header.
We're at an awkward angle here.
That probably won't be the last clearance
handball.
from him tonight, but Staffs are playing it around in the Keele right back area now. It's a clearance down to the Staff's left back area. They've got a throw in there in the middle third of the pitch. Good clearance there from Keele. They've got the danger away quite nicely.
What I'm sensing from Staffs at the moment is a Barca style of play. Keele are currently looking like just long ball team. It seems like they've been managed by David Moyes, don't they? Staffs playing some lovely football, keeping it on the ground. And I'm very impressed by number 7 block at the moment. Lovely footballer. Huge future in the game.
With that clearance, I'm sort of hoping for Keele to get back in the game. Really a bit of pressure there, but Staffs are still on top at this moment in time. They're looking quite comfortable in possession.
Keele kind of just needs that spark at the minute. Nothing seems to be happening for us, but soon time will tell.
Who would you say is the player to pick Keele in tonight?
There are numerous players. We don't have a standout player. We have Bagnall who can, you know.
Numerous players. I don't see one standout player there. Staffs. Every player is a star for us.
Can you name a few?
All I would say is the Rock in the middle.
No, but we do have a few players. I mean, Bagnall. There's Townsend who can change the game. We even have Eddie Ryan. We have a strong bench. Eddie Ryan on the bench today. So, can you believe it? Eddie Ryan's only 12 years old. That kid's got one bright future ahead of him. And it's Barkley on the ball. Oh, unlucky Barkley.
Terrible play from Barkley at the back, number 13. In my manager mode in FIFA, I wouldn't go near the guy.
They've lost the ball to a throw in there, but it's better from Keele. They got the ball down there, played it around the back, composed themselves a little bit. They will be making some progress in this game very shortly. Townsend comes out with the ball now, plays it long. Oh, intercepted by
Lovely
Staff.
interception.
Centre-back.
Staffs once again trying to break. Lovely turn in the midfield. He slipped over. Keele falling over everywhere.
Good challenge by Wilfie. He's been a standout player so far. He's really controlled that defence right there. And it's Davis chasing down the ball, but to no
Safe
avail.
hands from Staff's number 1, Simmons.
It's a bit of a better form from Keele. They've started to turn up the accuracy, and the form is coming there. It's getting there. And Wilf controls it again. Oh, pressure from Staffs though.
I'm seeing some dangerous tackles from the Keele lads. Always looking to go to ground here. Keep on your foot, lads. Another free kick for Staffs over here.
It's called football for a reason.
Gabby's playing well.
Use their feet.
We'll see how this free kick goes.
I wouldn't say any of these tackles
keeping it short, keeping possession. Good football from Staff so far.
These tackles haven't been too dangerous so far, but all 3 fouls have been the Staff's way. Maybe Keele just need to take a step back, compose themselves.
Oh, step over. Oh,
right back's done
good
well
defense
there.
from Keele.
Right back's done really.
And here come Keele on the counter-attack. Oh, unfortunately, it's gone straight to that keeper. At the end of the game, guys, it's been a slow start, but there's one thing we have: confidence. And that could be any of yours. Remember that, guys.
That confidence looks
Confidence
absent now as
is the key
Staffs
to
go for
success,
a
and
rare
we're
long
demonstrating
ball
that
over
right
the
now.
top.
Oh, I think that did get ball good to go out, but yeah, it has done. Referee's blown it back. Thrown to Keele in the final, in their third.
It's going to be a throw into Keele on the right-hand side here. Their fullback to take, and it's put down the line deep, and won once again by the Staffs defender there. Second
Barkley's
ball
on the
picked up by
ball,
Keele in the
passes
midfield.
to Sam Finn. Sam Finn knocks it out wide to Bagnall. Bagnall has the opportunity to take it down the wing. Go on, Sam. Drive. He's driving. I was looking dangerous. Bagnall's for the shot. Drifts.
And the shot sails wide from the Keele attacker. First shot of the game. You can see from Keele that they're adopting Stoke tactics, long balls, long throw-ins, terrible football. We're liking what we're seeing from Staffs.
Keele are working themselves into this game quite nicely. They're getting themselves. As I say, I think that's the first shot of the game really. So they're working themselves into this game. They got it down there, played some good football, got it out wide. And it was a disappointing effort in the end.
It's taken them a while. Would you say Keele, you know, as favourites for this game, which they are after last year's 4-0 victory, would you say there was maybe extra pressure which they felt first 10 minutes? Come into the game, probably improve as the rest of the game goes on, would you say?
Oh, that's a nasty foul. Sorry, that's a nasty foul. Sorry about this, mate. Dirty challenge, yellow card, it should be for that offender.
If we had replays, we could tell definitively, but from my view, that was a dive.
Felt a bit of pressure, but
Keele adopting terrible tactics
so you're not really going to feel too much, but...
Clearly, me and my co-commentator are watching a different game here.
It's going to take a while to get settled down.
And Staffs are dominating one of them.
Keele will dominate the match.
It's a free kick for Keele. It's their first of the game, I believe, but it's a test of the Staffs' defence, which they haven't had many of in the first 15 minutes or so.
What can Michael Bird do here? Can he whip a dangerous ball in? Oh, it's a flick on by Guion, but Will's trying to keep it in play. Can he do it? Oh, he does. Still in dangerous position. Oh, Scott Barkley intercepts
the referee may have helped Staffs out there.
And there's a
shot which is fallen nicely. Offside.
Oh, he was offside, but he should have scored. He should have scored anyway.
It's the first test of Simmons. He did well, came out, made himself big. Good save, but offside anyway.
Keeper did do himself well. He did make himself big, but Guion has to be scoring there. Unfortunately, lad, don't worry.
That's a warning, though, for Staffs, isn't it? That's the warning, because that was a really big chance. I say that's the second shot of the game now, both for Keele. So
Keele came into the game a bit, but Simmons plays it short to the defence. Maybe a bit of keep ball coming up from Staffs.
The keeper did well, as I say, offside.
Maybe not long ball.
I'd also argue that the Keele have the best chances so far in the game. I think Staffs been a bit more relaxed in the first 5, but Keele have really grown. It's sort of an even game now. Here we are, number 10 on the thing. He's kept it in very well. Oh, lucky there. Staff throwing at the halfway line.
Staff's playing with much of the ball on the floor at the moment, as opposed to Keele, who haven't really entered the game so far. Staff's with much of the attacking threat.
I feel like we've entered the game. We've had the 2 best chances.
I completely disagree. The best chance you've had was clearly offside.
That's what I said too.
Staffs with the ball down the line now. And it's won by the Keele defence. They've picked up the second ball well, and he comes in field. And finally, they get the ball down to play. It's a good long ball through, but goalkeeper Simmons is straight onto it, and it's cleared now. Keele winning the header in the centre of the pitch. And a free kick for Staffs for an aerial challenge.
The referee's picking up on most of the fouls, to be honest. He's been quite sharp with them so far, so it's not going to get too carried away yet, but we'll see how the game develops, to be honest.
So the game's getting quite scrappy, a lot of misplaced passes from both sides, a lot of throw-ins. No real side getting a good passage of the game at the moment, but it's getting quite scrappy.
But perhaps it's the way Staff wanted to play, you know, interrupt Keele's flow of the game. Having lost the game 4-0, a scrappy game might just be what Staffs want.
I'd say the first touches from both teams have been pretty nervy so far. And even the second and third touches there from Wilf, who's been a great player so far today, but he let himself down there. Keele right back, pings it forward. Oh, Staff's goalkeeper's done well to make it out and kick it out for a throw in there.
Simmons starting with a lot of confidence, that big save, even though despite it was offside, would have done him the world of good. Couple of good clearances, but Keele applying pressure once again. But Staff's at the moment holding them off.
I don't think he can really help it on this pitch. This pitch isn't the greatest of all pitches you've probably seen. It's a bit rocky, a bit bubbly at times, so it's difficult to get a passing game really going. Big Keele way.
Big get a skill from number four there, but can't find any players to pass to at the moment. It's good to see even on this bubbly pitch that Staffs are trying to play football, unlike Keele.
That's why we won 4-0 last year.
Different game, my fellow commentator.
There's a long way to go. Oh, the Cruyff turn from Guillon showing a bit of confidence there.
Playing it.
So Keele have done well. You know, the Staffs fans quieting down a bit after that roaring start. Keele looking to take control of the game as Staffs the away side looking to counter on them.
Keele have, disappointingly, when they have got the ball down, they have, for some reason, been looking along. This is not the football we're used to seeing from the Keele team. Hopefully they'll compose themselves and get the ball down and play it properly, just as they are now. Winger takes on the full-back on the left-hand side. He's done well there. He's got to the byline. He's not been able to keep it in, though.
So overrun it, a dodgy touch. It'll be another kick for Simmons, and once again, the ball lofted towards the halfway line. As the game has really edged into a bit of a nothing at the moment. No team really getting near each other's goals, defending both very well.
When looking at Keele star players, I'm sort of looking at Bagnall. He's got a lot of creativity in him. Number 10, usually play on the left-hand side, and number 9 up front, Davis. Cracking player, got aerial ability, got bags of skill, bags of pace. Keele should be looking for the long ball sometimes for him.
Staff's currently on the attack. Number 10 attacking down the wing, plays it to 11. In the Keele corner, let's see what we can do. Throw in, close to the corner flag. Perhaps
Keele should be playing with a lot of confidence. They've recently just won their Bucks League, so well done to them for that. They'll be getting promotion next season, so they should be going into this game with a bit of confidence, having to wrap that up for the season.
What, in Varsity?
Wilf Stewart, the Keele centre-half, has been absolutely unbelievable so far. Nothing
touch into the box.
Really
There's a
hit,
him. And let's just say he was aiming for a throw-in.
No. Reminds me of John O'Shea against West Ham in 2011.
Could you barely call that a shot? Gone out for a throw, mate, not even a corner.
You win some, you lose some in this game.
Keeper could have a deck chair.
Keele fans telling them exactly what they thought of that shot. And to be fair, can we really disagree?
No disagree either. Got Barkley with a good turn and a ball over to Bagnall. Fun fact for you, Barkley's got 16 goals this season. Only man to get more than him, Robert Bagnall.
Switching to play, easy possession for Keele in their own half. Staff's looking to press up high, win the ball back, but Keele have played it out well. He's turned on the right-hand side, good cover. And a touch for Emmanuel, the commentator. Lovely punch, my son.
That's why I'm in the twos. Now over to dress shoes.
Well, so far, guys, there's been no injuries to see down here. There is times that has looked like he's got to start training the old calf, but I think he's going to stay on. I think he's going to stay on.
What we can say is that Keele have definitely grown into the game a bit more. And look on the attack, number 9. Fake shot, but good defence from Staffs. It's what's needed in this dodgy pitch. Anything can happen. Oh, foul. Maybe a bit unlucky. Staffs on the break there, but Keele. A bit cheeky at time, but this is Varsity.
Not impressed with the Staffs fans here. They've just thrown a beer at one of our, Wilf, who's been the standout player from Keele at the moment. I wouldn't agree with that. Just waste a beer, really. There's no point. Right.
Birdie's on the wing. Can he swing a ball in? Can he get past the man? Oh, loses out to him. But Sam Finn's there to recover it. Oh, Will for the good turn. Birdie's got the ball. Oh, lovely flick. This is good stuff from Keele. Oh, come on. And Birdie's in. Oh, last ditch challenge by the defender.
Staffs.
Good challenge.
Defence wants to clear the ball.
But Keele's stepping up the intensity now. It's getting a bit better.
That's a
little flick. Did it work? No.
So committed tackle.
Solid, lads.
That right there is a Varsity 2017 tackle. Full-blooded, committed, and got the ball.
Keele are really asserting themselves in this game now. That was a lovely piece of skill from Wilf, and he's made the way up the pitch really nicely there.
We can definitely see that the tactics of Staffs have changed. Trying to hit Keele on the counter. Keele trying to find pockets of space in behind the Staffs defence, but both defences holding strong at the moment. Be interested to see which team scores first, if any. Definitely become a scrappy game. A lot of throw-ins, but Keele look to do a quick throw-in. Bird on the ball, looking like a very good player from what I've seen of him so far. Big number 9. Lovely touch for a big man. Passes out wide.
Knocks it around the Bagnall. Can Bagnall create anything from it?
Oh, gets past the Staffs player with ease. But Rock's there. Good goalkeeping from Simmons. Safe possession for Staffs.
It's a bright spot from Bagnall.
Keele have been looking very bright now. Starting to create a few more chances, working the ball a bit more. Much more possession, and they're getting stuck in as well, which you need to do in this phase of the game. Here we go now with number 10 on the wing. Bagnall, like I said, cracking player. So Keele throwing in the final third. Continuous pressure rising. I think Staffs could break soon, guys.
I would say Keele are dominating the game now. They've got the hang of the ball. Sam Finn in the middle doing especially well, spraying the play from left to right. But if Staffs can hit them on the break, which is what they're looking to do, then it seems the way they're going to get opportunities in this match.
While some of the defence from Staffs may be last ditch, they have been defending with huge heart, but they can definitely take Keele on the counter attack here. Very terrible touch.
Townsend breaking.
Townsend, long ball. Great defensive header. Staffs
have made some key challenges in there.
Staffs have made some key challenges, but the final ball's letting them down. They can't seem to keep possession right now, and Keele are looking to make every opportunity count. You feel that if Keele keep playing with this intensity, a goal will come soon. But Simmons has had a very good game.
As they turn, Staffs try to go down the right-hand side. 2 in the middle. He's cut inside. Not a lot of support for him. He's gone back to the wing. But
and
good
Ash
defending from Keele
again, making interceptions, doing what he does daily.
What's that number 10?
Bagnall on the wing again.
McClellan. Is it McClellan?
Turns on, man. Oh, but can't get past the second.
It seems that Keele are marking Staff's number 10, McClellan, with man-to-man. He hasn't had a chance to get his usual input in the game, but you feel that if he gets a pocket of space, damage can be done.
Absolutely. McClellan and Rock both started very well early on, getting at the Keele defence, testing the goalkeeper with crosses. But since Keele have nullified their impact, Keele have taken the game by the scruff of the neck.
I'd say Ash Townsend's really grown into this game. It was a bit of a slow start for him, but he's performing those key interceptions and tackles in front of the back four right now. It's making the game swinging a lot more in Keele's favour right now.
I'd compare Townsend to Kante. He's covering every single blade of grass on that pitch today. Interceptions, 0 to none. Stupendous play from Townsend. Here we go now with Keele. Pressure on the goalkeeper. Oh, come on. Oh, so close there for Keele. How's he missed that? Well, don't worry, guys. Keele will win this game. We will.
All I would say is that was ice cool from Simmons. Absolutely no worries with the ball heading wide. He knew it was heading wide. Ice cool under pressure. And Staffs will once again rebuild from a goal kick.
Oh, Davis is frustrated with himself. He knows he should have put down the back of the net. He had time, space. He has the skill to do it.
All I can say is that Simmons knew that he'd miss. You know, that just Simmons has had a great game. He wouldn't do that on purpose if he didn't know the opposition player would miss on purpose. So,
it's another let-off, though, isn't it? It's another let-off for Staffs. That's 2 chances Keele have had, albeit one being offside. But that's 2 chances they've had to put themselves, you know, in front here. It can only be a matter of time, surely.
Beadsworth keeps it in nicely, nice and composed. Staffs are breaking on the halfway line after a lost ball from Bagnall. But there's George again, Beadsworth doing what he does best. Oh, ref, come on, 50-50.
You can't go in like that for a 50-50. Definite free kick for Staffs. And you feel that if they can take advantage of these set pieces, then they can nick a goal here. We haven't had one in a while, but the last couple have caused the Keele goalkeeper a few concerns.
The referee's having a word, but it was a full-blown committed collision from both players. But Staffs, as Danny said, will have the set piece. And another test of the Keele defence from a set piece, which they have looked a bit vulnerable from, if at any opportunity for Staffs in this game.
Ball in now from the right-hand side.
Oh, but
Away
Keele
again by
defending
Will.
Weil once again.
He's been underneath everything. Gets to the gym, lad. Staff's left-back's just been done there. Oh, he's lost it, unfortunately, Keele forward. Ball through,
he's back past
it could be a chance
in.
for Keele. He's skied it. Oh.
And you have to say, Keele are wasting their opportunities. They had the free header. He's blazed it over one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
We really are. Barkley should have made it 17 for the season there. That's just... It's just lackluster.
What we can say is, I thought the rugby was tomorrow, guys.
You've got to say, if Keele don't start taking their chances soon, Staffs could punish them on the break. But at the moment, it's all Keele. All Keele. They're playing really well now. Starting to get in the flow. And once you get in the flow, there's no stopping you. There really is. Great header from the centre-back again. To Townsend.
It seems that the tactics have changed from both teams. Staff's adopting the long ball now, and Keele actually playing a bit more, with a bit more flair, you can say.
Keele are getting it down. They're
Staff's
forcing the
definitely
errors.
defending, but McClellan's on the ball. Got past the defender. Can he whip it across?
Well here.
Oh, good cross. Bethel. Ah,
header from the striker, but it's
didn't time the jump right.
Really.
Easy save for Keele.
Tame effort. Is that the first shot they've had on target?
It is. We are improving. Staffs have improved. There is a test of the goalkeeper and one of many to come.
Oh, Staff centre-half has done well there to keep it away from the Keele striker. He's down injured. Oh, they've got to put this ball out. He's down.
I'm not sure there. It looked like a bit of a stamp. I don't think the Staffs players just fell over, but it looked like a bit of a stamp there from the player.
You could see the intent there for Birds, but you feel that it was because number 9 was injured then. Another set piece for Staffs here.
You can see the ties getting a bit feisty now with challenges flying in everywhere. It's a true varsity game, this.
The referee's doing well to keep things under wraps.
He's got a tough job here, but he's doing well so far.
Although I would comment about the referee, what is he wearing with that bib? I mean, surely the referee saw the Keele black kit and thought, what have I done? What have I done, guys? He's had a word with his linesman. I mean, the linesman could be offside. You just don't know, guys. But at the end of the day, Keele are really starting to grow in this game. I don't think Staffs are going to last much longer, to be honest.
You can see that Davis is definitely causing
the
Staffs defenders problems. Long balls out from the defence to Davis. Staffs are struggling. And you feel that if people can get up and support his runs, then Keele can get at Staffs.
Keele have won a throw-in just outside their own third. This could be, an opportunity for them to get the ball down in their own half, build, and then hopefully create a chance down the other end. Townsend on the ball now. He's just about got away with that to Beadsworth.
Dirty play from the Staffs players once again. Tug of the arm. There's no need for it in this game. It's just dirty play. In my book, referee should have got the yellow card out there. What do you think, Staffs?
It's a sign of the game. It's a pullback. It's not the dirtiest foul that's happened so far, but it is a sign of what the game has got into. A lot of scrappy midfield duels, a lot of breaking up of the play. But Keele are looking the better team at the moment.
After the slow start, Keele started to get into their fluidity. Oh, counter.
And the shoes flown off.
The shoes come off. The shoes come off. But back to what I was saying, Keele started to get into their normal ways, and I'm wondering what our coach Nick Moore's thinking. You know, I've worked with Nick closely this season, and he seems to like love the key passing game that we have, keeping the ball possession and breaking out. I'm just wondering what he's thinking after that slow start. Is there a real turnaround here, or does he expect to see a bit better?
I'll also say this. I think Staff's sort of dominating the midfield, but when it comes to the attacking force, there's no threat whatsoever.
A plane's just gone over the field, but no out banners for any of the managers. Or in fact, as we've seen from the Arsenal game. Long ball out from the keeper, out to Davis, but he just misses the header.
That
Starman walk for Staffs is on the ball, but doesn't seem to be getting much help, does he, Sam?
I know, but Staffs have got the ball, spread it to the left-hand side. The fullback nicks it in front. But another good tackle from Townsend.
A great challenge there again from Townsend. He's doing his job well
players
today.
On the pitch so far, Townsend for Keele.
They can just pull me groin there, getting the ball, but don't worry, guys, I will be on the second half and we will win the game. Just about that plane going over there, it had a banner on saying Darvel on the pitch, so. But unfortunately, guys, I am injured today, so I will not be making an appearance.
I'm surprised they didn't say Wenger out, to be honest. But, you know. Keele have won a free kick this time, just on the edge of the Staff's third. Fingers crossed they'll be able to whip a ball in here. The right back's looking for it, though, but he's made a run a bit early, to be honest with you.
What can Sam Finn produce from here? He goes short to Adam Davis. Adam Davis takes on 3 men, but can't get past the third. Keele do have a strong bench to them. I was surprised that Eddie Rand didn't start. Brave call by
Bethel did well there, pressing. Staffs looked to break. Here goes McClellan.
They do have a strong bench. Good a last-hit challenge from Wilf again. Honestly, this guy has literally been our saviour so far. Man of the match so far. Will that change, though?
Staff's player went over there. A lot of appeals from the crowd behind us for a foul, but I think it was just a shoulder-to-shoulder, really. Wilf did get caught the wrong side, but he made a great recovery there. Rash challenge from the Keele right back
from
there.
number 11 for Staffs, pulls
Staff's
it back.
winger
In goes the cross. Bethel looked to get on the end of it, but
dropped,
Keele,
fortunately, to a Keele player. Birdie's on the break. He's trying to take on the
Bird on the break. But a bit of hash
to
tackling from
unfortunately,
Staffs.
He was just a little bit too keen to get to the ball, I think.
A bit of afters from
now.
them.
They're having words. And the referee's having words with them both.
A bit of over-eagerness from Bird there, but with the lack of support, you have to do that in a Varsity game. Sure free kick from Staffs. Looking to take a bit of possession, maybe a bit of a breather. Number 6 running with the ball here. Passes out. Oh, tackle from behind, but play seems to continue. Good tackling from... Bethel. Shot. And out for a corner. Staffs adding pressure here. Bit of good football from the team here.
It's all a bit nip and tuck here. It's from one end to the other. It's end-to-end stuff. Corner for Staffs.
Staffs getting the ball more to Rock once again. Bethel and McClellan linking up well. Staffs are looking better last 5 minutes. Keele haven't had an effort for a while. And it's another corner. Set pieces look to be the best opportunity for Staffs.
What I will say is I feel like Keele are quite comfortable defending, to be honest. They are very strong at the back. Quite strong full-backs. Maybe the right back's a bit of a weakness, but definitely the 2 centre-backs. Very, very, very strong players. Key to Keele's game.
That chance there came from Keele not putting pressure on the centre-back where he walked out with the ball. And all of Keele's chances really have come from them doing exactly that. They've been putting pressure on the Staff's defence and forcing the errors. That's where their opportunities have come from. The first time they haven't done that, it's gone the other way, and Staffs have made the most of it, to be fair to them.
Goal kick for Keele. We're over half an hour in. It is still 0-0. And the breakthrough is yet to be broken. But at the moment, Keele, you would say, judging by half an hour mark, do deserve to be in front out of the two sides.
I'd say neither team would be disappointed with to go in 0-0 at half-time. It still means there's a lot there to play for.
I would say
possibly Keele have had the better chances, but
I would say from a commentator's point of view, the most exciting thing about the game's been the fans' chants. Some lovely chanting from both fans here. For a game that's only had maybe one or two good chances, both coming from Keele, but a good spectacle from the fans.
both sets of fans have been very audible. Obviously, the Staffs fans are right behind us here, but even the Keele fans have been great over on the other side of the pitch. They've filled the stand over there. There's a lot of people standing up rather than sitting down. It's great to see, actually. Great to see.
Well, it's a long trip for those Staffs fans on Derby Day, packing the buses over, a few drinks for the fans as well. They're having a great time.
Maybe for the commentators too after the game if we get a Staffs win. Can't see that happening right now, but Sam's definitely getting the first round in.
Not sure about that. I never get the first round in.
Cracking bit of banter there from the old Staffs boys. But I'll tell you what, both teams seem a bit nervous. Oh, here we go now.
On the left-hand side, he tried a neat flick
So,
when
they've
maybe
just not
he
really
should have
got
kept
the,
safe possession.
The chemistry. They've not got the chemistry on FIFA. You want that 100 chemistry. The Staffs don't seem to have it in the attacking third. They really don't.
There's a bit of confusion here. The linesman's given off. What is he giving? He's given a free kick to Keele. He's given a free kick to Keele. I thought he gave offside, but the ball was played out into Bird there on the right wing for Keele, and I think he was fouled. To be honest, I didn't really see much in it, but the lino has given it, and belatedly the referee has seen him.
No, there was a bit of shirt pulling. Oh, but he's going the other way.
A bit of confusion from the commentators over here. We don't know whether it's actually a Staffs or Keele decision.
Oh, see, the ref's having a bit of a bender here. It was a wrong decision. Keele free kick. See, this is what happens when you listen to your liners. You make the correct decision.
Unfortunately, the referees today don't have the free kick spray or the microphone to see the linesman. So he's got to do it the old-fashioned way, go over to the linesman. I really don't think that Staffs player is 10 yards away, but what can you do at the end of it?
As a neutral, you have to ask, how much have the Keele board paid this referee? Some shocking decisions.
As a neutral. Whipped in here by Bird. It's coming to the edge of the penalty area. It's won
Lovely
by
header
Staffs,
from the Staffs defender.
Keele have won it back, though. They've got the ball inside their own half now. It's gone back to the centre half. Oh, he's done well there. It would have been risky if he'd lost it. He's carrying the ball over the halfway line. Ball into Bird now. He's in. He's been forced a bit wide. Oh, keeper's missed it.
And Birdie makes it 1-0 Keele! Birdie! Oh, look at him! He's having it. The keeper was poor there, should have saved it, but he's made the opportunity and he's really gone for it. 1-0 Keele.
What we can say is...
Go, 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 Lissimo! Go,
what we
go,
can
go,
say
go,
is
go!
that hesitation from the goalkeeper
What
played a
finish, what
huge part in that goal. If he came out and was brave, he potentially could have stopped the goal, but the backing off put pressure on, and a good finish from the Keele man.
What's that going to do for his confidence?
He was having quite a good game up until then, dealing with stuff, but you felt that the hesitation, he should have gone for the ball, in my opinion.
He should have. You can't knock it though. Lovely through ball from Sam Finn with the assist there, and Birdie makes it 1-0. Come on, Keele.
It was a great through ball from Sam from the centre half. Actually, I think it was to set the goal up. But to be fair, it was an awesome finish because he'd been forced really wide by the fullback, and he managed to just about squeeze it in the far post. Keeper probably should have done a bit better. You know, he's done well, to be fair. He made a really great save earlier on from the offside chance, but you know, it's what happens when they matter. And unfortunately for Staffs, fortunately for Keele, he's not been able to make that one count.
Now Staffs have got to keep it tight over the next 5 minutes. Because if he's pushed up too far, they could get done on the counter attack. It's 2-0, the game could be over. So Staffs have got to keep it tight at the back for the next 5 minutes. But Keele have got to keep their heads up. They've also got to keep it tight. But if Keele get a goal in the next 5 minutes, this tie could be over.
Perhaps if you had offered Staffs 1-0, they would have taken it at this point, a scrappy game. But the way they've gone down, they have to feel hard done by. The goalie shouldn't get downbeat. He was having a good game, and if he continued playing the way he was, Staff can still sneak a goal through set pieces, in my opinion.
I see my fellow footballmen in the stands opposite. They're feeling quite buoyant about that. Oh, he thinks he's in, but he's offside. Unfortunate, my friend. Don't worry. Just time your run next time and you should be fine.
It is about how Staffs respond. It will be a kick in the teeth, especially for Simmons, who had a pretty solid game up to then. If Staffs can see it 1-0 to half-time, you could say that would be all right because they have the second half to regroup, half-time team talk, and come out second half fresh.
The referee's picking up on any little foul. He wants to keep on top of this game. He could let it go a bit, but at the same time, I do understand his decisions at the end of the day.
One thing Staffs have to do is actually pay attention to when they're passing to each other. They cannot go 2-0 down, 2-0, and potentially in the second half, chasing the game, it could be another 4-0. One thing we don't want is Staffs from Staffs.
It would be a rough ride home,
Staffs fans are getting a bit rowdy now. Staffs fans getting a bit rowdy. They're getting on the backs of the linesman a moment ago when there was an offside call. You can see it possibly descending further into a bit of even more of a scrappy game.
Scrappy play from the Staffs defender there. You need to keep it tight in this situation. See it to 1-0 at half-time, but giving sloppy play away like that, it's just giving Keele chances to go and get another before half-time.
Staffs are looking quite nervous, but both in midfield and defence, quite tetchy around those areas. I think it's just drawing unnecessary pressure from Keele. That's why they're on top.
Keele got it down now again. This is the Keele we're used to seeing. Oh, they've played a long ball though again, and it's not come off for them. They need to keep the ball on the deck and play the football they're used to playing. They're trying to force it at the moment. They need to be patient with the ball, not rush it, and just calm themselves down, compose themselves, pick that final ball a little bit better.
Looks like Staffs players are losing their heads here a bit. Get a bit frustrated with their passes, one or two runs aren't coming through. Get a bit nervous. And the shoelace has come undone. Staffs fans are a bit abusive, aren't they? They don't tolerate that kind of language.
It's all in jest from the fans, but the players should shake it on the chin. It's Varsity, after all.
Having said that, it's a cracking atmosphere down here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a yellow card or a couple of yellow cards shown in this match. There could be a couple of fines, but at the end of the day, it's Varsity. The boys are going to want to get a yellow card. If you don't, frankly, it's a disgrace to the game.
What we can say is that football is a game of two halves, and Staffs could come out with a couple of substitutions. Another team. Keele have definitely dominated the first half after the first 10 minutes, but long-range effort from... Great save from the Keele keeper. Number 9 tried to bend it in just from just outside the box, but a solid save from the Keele keeper.
He was definitely giving too much time there. Definitely giving too much time.
Good way to end the half for Staffs.
Birdie's chasing down a loose ball, and he gets the defender to force it out of play. He forced the defender out of play, should I say.
What I would say is Darrell's got a tough team talk at half-time. Those Staffs boys look like some heads have dropped after that first goal. Keeping it at 0-0 was a good result going into half-time. But he's got to regroup the boys and get them to go again like they did at the start of the game.
It looks like quite a lot of Staffs players have been into the boozer the night before. Very tired. I think first stage of the game, they look quite fit, quite up for the game. Past 20 minutes, they look like they're not even fit. They shouldn't be out on the field, I don't think.
Birdie with an incredible first touch there. Looks like he's shuffled over to the left-hand side, closer to Bagnall, who drives in the box now, taking on the defender. Beats one, but gets muddled up. Oh, should he release it? Oh, but he's got past him. Can he make something? Oh, he's won a corner.
He's won a corner. What I can say is that perhaps the star man from Staffs, number 7, Rock, has definitely dropped off in this game. He had a bright 15 minutes, but I've not seen anything of him since.
Didn't even know he was playing. Now, what can Keele make of this corner? Can they go 2-0 in, or could they get broken on the counter? It's been whipped in deliciously. Oh, and the keeper's made a punch. It was going in, top corner though. Wagner's a chance to whip it in again. Oh, but he's offside. He's been flagged offside.
You've got to say the communication between the referee and linesman has got to improve. Their offside flag was up for at least 10 seconds there.
Unfortunately, the linesman doesn't have an electronic flag, which he bleeps to give the referee a good ear. But at the end of the day, I feel like if Staffs can hold this game till half-time, they are still in with a pretty good chance. But at the end of the day, I do think Keele are on top. I think Nick Moore will be the happier coach at half-time, obviously, as they are 1-0 up. I don't think there's much for him to say.
Trying to get onto the Bethel flick. Can
Staffs.
he lay it back? Off to the right-hand side. Man getting in the box for Staffs. The cross looks to be overhit, but it's flicked away by a Keele man.
I'd be worried if I was Keele going in at 1-0 at half-time. I'd be happy,
Keele
obviously.
defending very well again.
Yeah. Keele on the counter now. They're going forwards. Right wing area
Davis
for
on
Keele.
the attack on his own, though. He doesn't have any help. Some great defending from Staffs on the counter. Gets past Davis. Looks for a pass. Perhaps a dangerous one there. Perhaps maybe just clear it instead of just fancy flicks.
Keele have
just clear it,
back,
please.
In the Staff's third. I would be a bit worried if I was Keele going 1-0 in at 1-0 up at half time, simply because it seems like the kind of game where a mistake would cost them a goal, and obviously that would completely level things up. And then there's even a chance that Staffs might go on and grab another scrappy one. So it's not the greatest of leads, but you know it's a lead.
The game hasn't been a spectacle for the fans, and Keele going in at 1-0 was probably deserved. But Staff shouldn't feel too disheartened going down by 1. They've had their chances. The cold shot about 5 minutes ago was a very good chance, and the set pieces. Oh, free kick here for Keele.
One moment of quality is all it needs for Staffs. They've shown promises. Is he offside? He's not offside, I don't think. Into the area.
He takes on one man, brings it back into to Bagnall. And it's just too high. It's just too high. Bagnall's had a lot of the ball in this game. Expect something big from him. There's still a whole half of football to go. And that's the final whistle. That's the half-time whistle, should I say. Keele going 1-0. Been a confident start from them. Well, not confident start, but confident half of them. After a rocky start, it was all good for them. But Staffs have really...
As the players walk past us here.
I don't think they want to before they go. Do it at the end. But Keele will be very happy going in half-time. Well played, boys. Well played.
Welcome back to the studio here at Staffordshire University. Half-time now between Keele and Staffs. 1-0 to Keele. It was a bit of a scrappy first half, wasn't it, Ozzy?
Yes, it was. I think the first 10 minutes or so, Staffs, got out the blocks fast, kept the ball, moved the ball well, created 1 or 2 chances, nothing major. But after the first 10 minutes or so, Keele really did begin to take over.
As you were saying, it certainly looked for the first 10 minutes as though Staffs really did have that bit more composure on the ball, like they believed that they could go out and they could almost beat Keele at their own game and hold the ball and pass them off the pitch. Keele got back into it, but it feels almost as if Staffs let them back into it a little bit. And once Keele found a foothold, obviously it wasn't long before they started crafting chances. Let's talk a little bit about the goal. Obviously Keele 1-0 up now. It was a fantastic pass in from Sam Finn. And then played in Michael Bird, who obviously, the finish, the keeper didn't exactly cover himself in glory, did he?
No, he didn't. But going back to the beginning of the chance with Sam Finn, who's taken the ball under pressure and he's beaten 1 or 2 men in the middle of the park. He had dropped deep in between the 2 centre halves and has received the ball, beat 1 or 2 players, beat 1 or 2 of the Staff's players, and he's had the composure to just send Michael Bird through, and the finish wasn't the best of finishes, wasn't most convincing, but the keeper should be doing better with a chance like that.
Goalkeeping aside, it was a decent run from Bird. Obviously he's come in from the right. The Staff's left back does look a little bit vulnerable. Personally I feel like a lot of the Keele chances are coming down either side. And there's been times where the left back's been fair a little bit further up the pitch and he's struggled to get back. And when Keele have attacked down that wing, it was a fantastic pass by Samfin. Take no credit away from him. It was a good run, and the finish. I mean, it looked almost as if he didn't know what he wanted to do with it at first. He seemed to want to chip it at one stage, and then you kind of thought maybe he's going to pass it across goal. But the goalkeeper really does have to do better.
Yeah, the keeper definitely really does have to do better. But going back to what you were saying with the Staff's left back, he's been a bit vulnerable out there on the left flank up against the right winger and the right back overlapping, causing him a lot of problems. And we saw with the goal coming from the left side of the Staff's defence. I think the left back could do with a little bit of help, whether it's the left-sided centre-back coming across, and, giving him that extra bit of cover, or it's a central midfield player coming across and, just giving him that bit of cover on the left side to give him a bit of assurance, because he's been a target for the Keele wingers and Keele forward men going forward.
You look at Keele, obviously they've created a fair few more chances than Staffs in this game. It was to be expected, really, considering the season they've had and the kind of reputation they have as a team, obviously scoring a lot of goals. A couple of the chances they've had, obviously we saw the header that really should, the goalkeeper again didn't cover himself in glory, the header that went just over, and then obviously Barkley as well. He
a big chance,
missed a decent chance, really, skied it when... that chance, if he scores there, that was at 0-0, but it puts him 1-0 ahead. A good point in the game, and I think that type of goal as well would have given him a lot of confidence. So it's one of those things where you want to see Staff. How do you see Staffs contending with the chances that Keele are creating going forward? What do the defence need to be doing?
Well, I think they need to decide what their approach is going to be in possession and out of possession, definitely. I think there's been a lack of organisation off the ball. I can't see what shape, what formation they are trying to drop off and drop back into. But going forward and getting back into this game, I think they're looking at Rock, who's been pretty good going in that first half. He's been their go-to man. Showing some composure, nice, neat little turns. At times, we've seen him on a few set pieces and whipping in a couple of good crosses. He's got good dribbling skills, and I think he's going to be the main threat.
I mean, personally, one thing that I would like to say is Gabsy and Musanur in the middle of the park for Staffs, they really do need to establish a better foothold of the game, don't they? Gabsy, we've seen him drop deep between the centre halves as the centre halves have come out and tried to play. I think those two really need to get on the ball a little bit more and make things tick over. It seems now that Staffs is becoming too reliant on scrappily defending every time Keele get anywhere near the box, and then trying to spring a counter-attack. But there's not really the composure there for someone to pick the head up, pick out a pass. Everything's going over the top, and Matthew Bethel's a tall lad, but he's up there on his own at times, and I don't think these long balls are working. I mean, what would you have to say about that? Well,
yeah, I'd agree with that. The two central midfield players of Staffs are key. They're in the middle of the game, and if the game bypasses them, the game's going to bypass the Staffs, the remaining Staffs players. So they need to, get a foothold on the ball, try and dictate play, get a few tackles in, and take it from there.
Now, looking at Staffs in attack, it's been a very, very quiet game from Max McClellan, hasn't it? Obviously, he's the captain. In a game like this, I mean, we know Max. We've seen him around the university. He's passionate. He loves his football. This could be a game where he could really step up now in the second half and kind of take the game by the scruff of the neck. What would you like to see from him a little bit more in the second half?
Well, I think he's been closely marked, and I think he needs to try and get away from his marker, maybe, dropping a little bit deeper, see if he can get on the ball and influence the game from deep. Or he needs to get about the Keele and make it uncomfortable for the Keele players, because at times it's been far too easy for Keele to just play at their own pace, pick their own passes, and launch attacks at ease.
One thing that I do need to say as well, you look at the Keele back line, every time they've had the ball or every time they've dispossessed a Staffs player, there doesn't seem the urgency as a team to really press and try and win that ball back. And I think this is helping Keele get a foothold in the game and bring themselves closer up the pitch towards the Staffs goal. Surely, that's where you want to see your front man, Matthew Bethel, starting the press and really getting in tight and trying to win the ball back, and everything follows from there. Would you not agree?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You can't press as an individual. It's got to be done as a collective unit and as a team. And you know, the front man is the trigger. So when he's gone and made, you know, that should be a signal for the left winger or the right winger to go. And it's got to be done in sync as a unit and as a team. It's got to be an organised press. You know, there's no point the centre forward just chasing around chasing after the ball, you know, the defenders, because there's, you know, it's 4-on-1 at times and he's not going to get the ball.
And this is the thing, isn't it? Obviously, Staff started looking so well-oiled. They moved the ball really well, kept possession, and they tried to craft a few chances. In particular, you know, we looked at Rock coming in from the right-hand side and the other lad out on the left. They were the danger end really early on. Keele soon upset that rhythm, didn't they? How vital is it that Staffs come out in the second half and do what they did first half, but this time just try and keep it going? How important is that?
Well, yes, it's going to be important that for Staffs to, you know, start the second half in a similar fashion to the way they started the first half, by making it uncomfortable, because that's where the Staff have created their chances, when they've got up tight to the Keele defenders and made it uncomfortable, and, you know, tried to nick the ball back high up the pitch. Because if you're not going to be putting pressure on the Keele defenders, and you know, your centre halves begin most attacks, it's, you know, they have the ball at their feet, and it's them where the starts, you know, initiate and are started. And if Staffs aren't willing to, you know, get up tight and put some pressure when they have the ball, it's going to be difficult for them to get back into this game.
It certainly did seem like the way that Staff started the game unsettled Keele, didn't it? Obviously, Keele would have gone into the game, imagined they were going to have more of the ball, and they really didn't seem to be able to cope with that when Staffs did have more of the ball and were creating those chances. So, as we were saying, it must be vital for Staffs to get back on the ball and try and replicate that going forward into the second half. Also, you look at the Keele defence, they haven't really had a whole lot of work to do, but they have been steady when called upon. I mean, we saw that the one time they did get left, the one time they did leave their man, Matthew Bethel got a shot off from range. How impressive have they been with regards to winning the ball back and getting it out to the midfielders and helping spring those counter-attacks in comparison to Staffs?
Well, yeah, Keele have done it, you know, magnificently, and we see both teams coming back out now. But Keele they've pressed well and put pressure on, and, you know, going back to Staffs, Staffs haven't been organised in their press, and there's been nothing really to their press. It's been easy for Keele to just knock it around with ease. And I think Staffs need to look at what Keele have done to make it uncomfortable for them, and, you know, need to try and, you know, emulate some of what Keele have done and put pressure on the Keele defence to make it more difficult to try and get back in this game. It's massively important that they are able put some pressure on Keele, and they have to score the next goal. Because I think if Keele are able to score the second goal, they could run away with this tie. Run away with the game, and, you know, it would be game over if Keele are to score the second goal, because Keele would grow in confidence, and you'd imagine some of the Staff's heads would drop.
Of course. And before we pass over to the commentary team, it very much is a game that's hanging on by a thread, isn't it? You know, the next clear-cut chance really does feel like an important one. Would you not agree?
Yes, definitely, and it's important for Staffs, if it is to fall their way, that they take it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's it for us here in the studio for half-time. We'll hand you back over to your commentary team in Newcastle now for the second half.
Commentate. Hello, and we are back under the floodlights for the second half. Hopefully, Staffs can improve on I don't want to say terrible, but not a great performance from the first half. Adam, can we take any positives from that half?
Definitely, you know, there's no doubt that we started the better side, I think. But yeah, definitely Keele capitalised when we started to slow, and I think that heads dropped for Staffs, like you said, at the end of the first half. Concentration was lacking, and it was basic errors that was costing us, and that's really why we went down a goal into the break, because we did have chances, be it the Keele defenders being the frequent ones to be heading at their own net rather than Staffs forwards. But either way, plenty of corners, plenty of set pieces. We are probably the more physical side, and you know, there's plenty to play for.
What can be said is, I'm surprised there's been no yellow or red cards so far. It's been a bit of a, but what would you say about the discipline of the game? Good from both sides now.
There are a few crunching tackles, but you expect that from a Varsity game. Bethel was making himself known amongst the central defenders of Keele, but when Bethel has got into the game, he has looked a nuisance, linking up with McClellan. Rock from deep, spreading the play out to the wings. If Staffs can keep it up, they can get back into this game.
What I can say is that Simmons, the goalkeeper, shouldn't feel too disheartened. It was an error of judgment for the goal and a good finish from the Keele player, but he was having a good game up until then. Wouldn't you agree, Adam?
Definitely, you know, I mean, he'd had a shaky kick a couple of minutes earlier, and that's probably what knocked his confidence about. But he made a good start early on, despite, you know, playing some good football around at the back. He made a good save when Keele were offside. And definitely, he didn't show any signs of mistake up until the kick. He should have made himself big when he came out for the goal. He chose to dive. But, you know, he's made a mistake, and so could Keele.
A player who I have been impressed with is Rock, the number 7, Sam on the wing. Had a good opening 15 minutes, as did most of the Staffs players, but went away after that. Wouldn't you agree?
He's taken inspiration from The Rock. He looked inspired in that first 15 minutes, controlling the game, looking the man from deep, controlling the game for Staffs. But like you said, after that 15 minutes, he did get bossed out of the game by the Keele midfield. If he can take control and get Staffs going forward, then something could happen for Staffs in this game.
Definitely, the Staffs champion on the right-hand side. It's Keele who are going to get us back underway, kicking from right to left on our side. With Staffs out first, ready to go again.
Long ball to start with, good touch by the defender, passes to the keeper. And
Simmons,
a shaky
the ball bobbles
start.
in front of him, but it's gone out of play this time, which is better than what could be said late on in the second half.
Simmons is looking nervy. There was that punch at the end of the first half where he punched it straight into the penalty area. Had a drink, goes flying from the Staffs fans. They are a bit rowdy at the start of the second half. Their team's losing. They're trying to have a good time, but, you know, there is a line.
One thing worth noting is the referee appears to have donned different colours for the second half. He had a black shirt on to begin with, same as the Keele, dressed in a blue bib over the top. It's now a luminous orange, which, I mean, to the naked eye, may well clash with the red of Staffs.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I mean,
it does look similar to the Staffs kit, but, you know, you'd have thought that they might have had a bright green one, just as the stewards are wearing, but obviously not. Keele have started the second half better, currently in the Staffs final third. Long ball to Davis, number 9. Takes it well.
Some good footwork there. He's played it into the back of the Staffs defender. There's a lack of communications there. He's gone down. The referee waves no penalty. And Simmons retrieves the ball for what I believe is a goal kick.
He didn't make a meal of that, Davis. Straight up, back into play. No complaining. Fair play to him.
Yeah,
didn't make a meal out of it.
And he's let it go from there. It's a good decision by the ref from where we're standing.
He's had a good game, the referee. No cards, no need for a derby, and handling the game very well. Free kicks, mostly right calls.
Definitely. I mean, it's been a feisty one, but he's kept a lid on it.
Simmons has looked very shaky this second half. His kicking has been poor, but Rock is on the ball here. Something appeal for a penalty? Not given. Clearly,
it's a physical clash. I mean, it's certainly leaning on the side of a pen to me. Number 5 at the back for Keele, who tussling with our number 9 going into the box, and he was brought down, but the ref's given a throw into Staffs in the final third.
You could say you've seen him given. A physical battle, 50-50, sometimes shoving him off his run of the ball as the ball's up into the air, but Keele head first.
What you can say is that tackle has brought Staffs to life. They seem to be playing with new energy, passing the ball a bit better, and we're actually in Keele's half, which is good to see.
It's a stray ball, and that's not needed in a good bit of pressure from Staffs. And a strong
tackle from Mountford on the right-hand side. He's played the ball off of the Keele winger, who was charging forward.
Very impressive challenge from Mountford over there. Strong, and it's what's needed in Varsity. It gets the fans excited, and it invigorates the team, inspires them in a way.
Absolutely, it's something that Staffs have perhaps been lacking. We started the game, the more physical side, you know, tossing the ball into the box and determined to play it on the ground, but things started to fall apart as we went into the midsection of the first half. But no, Staffs on the attack again here. We've got a throw in down the right-hand side, which Parr will take.
You would have said, Darryl, at half-time, just tell Staffs lads, play like it's 0-0. Keep the ball going on the floor, as they had success with. Get it into Bethel's feet, off to the likes of Rock and McClellan, and they can have success.
With a game like this, fitness levels, you could say that subs could prove huge in this game. And Sam, I believe you know one of the subs.
Emma O'Hagan on the bench, a lot of technical ability. The Irish lad can come on, and if needed for a goal, is adept for a header or two.
It's a goal kick to Keele here, and they're going to take their time over this one. Obviously, they have the lead. It's 1-0 here at the Lyme Valley Stadium, I believe. Crowd in good voice on both sides. Staff's probably edging it on that score, so at least we're ahead somewhere. With the ball in the middle of the park.
Very scrappy game going in. The ball has been in the air for a long period of this, but Keele attacking number 11.
Certainly, I think Staffs have been determined to keep the ball down and to play football, but Keele have stifled them, and it has affected the play.
Down that right-hand side with the goal scorer Bird, they have looked their biggest threat. The left back sometimes straying too far forward, not getting back into position often enough, as we can take a seat. On pitch side, we're not in the best of places, to be fair, to commentate. The stray ball could easily, knock a mite out of our hands, but we're from Staffs Uni. We're adaptable to all conditions.
Yep, it's a cold, not particularly windy Tuesday night in Stoke. Monday night? What day?
Monday night.
Monday.
Mate.
Cold Monday night in Stoke. And both of the teams are cutting it here. There's a physical battle between the two number 11s. Staffs has walked away. Some words exchanged there, but it's going to be a throw into Staffs, which is taken quickly down the left touch line. And Keele have retrieved it. It's out for a throw in to Keele.
Very scrappy game since, and you could say that Staff's having the less technical players. It's a game that favours them playing this way. Annoying the Keele fans, not letting them play their game. It being with a lot of long balls, a lot of scrappy tackles, it could favour Keele. Perhaps annoying a lot of the Keele fans, giving away stupid tackles.
Well, of course, Keele won last year by a dominant scoreline of 4-0. So there's no doubt that they're the favourites coming into this. They're the holders of the varsity title. And really that plays up for Staffs, the underdogs. There isn't an awful lot to expect, but if a goal here could change everything. We could go into extra time, and Staffs, of course, much like the Germans, efficient on penalties, winning 2 years ago that way.
Thankfully not learning from our own nation, England, when it comes to penalties. 2 years ago, of course, winning the varsity title on penalties. And if it goes to that, they will feel confident. As they look for an equaliser, but it's good defending.
From the Keele
defender. Keep the pressure on.
You say that if Rock can find another ball like that for very impressive tackle.
That's
and if he can find the ball here.
And Rock has gone down the right-hand side. Unfortunately, his cross is not of the same quality as his tackle. It's out for a throw-in for Keele once again.
You feel that if Staffs can do more of that, then they've got chances. And that wasn't the ball we wanted, but more balls will come like that.
Absolutely. I think to begin with, we were in the face of Keele, and I don't think that they expected us to put up much of a physical battle, but here we are. And you can see that just about every tackle is rocking them.
As the underdogs, where, like you said, with Staffs lacking maybe the technical ability of some of the Keele players, you have to put that extra effort in. And with tackles like that from Rock, if the other players can step it up and put the same amount of effort in, then they can get at Keele, maybe annoy some of the players, maybe annoy a few, and get in their face and, put it about.
Perhaps you could say that Staffs have taken inspiration from the FA Cup, looking at Sutton United, teams like that. A very gritty performance, and
Lincoln City.
You feel that if you can get Rock on the ball, maybe McClellan, stuff can happen for this team.
Definitely, Danny. We've got a throw-in on the left-hand side for Staffs here. It's played short and returned to the full-back who played the ball. It's put behind for another throw-in. Staffs are probably looking the stronger side at the beginning of the second half, but never rule out Keele on the break.
Looking very defensive at the start, Keele. It's a good team talk from Darryl, getting them to play the ball on the floor as they lost that aspect in the first half.
Absolutely. I think, it started much like the first half began. Staffs are in the face of the Keele players, and I think we've got to be willing to be a bit more direct than we have been. It's all well and good playing the football on the ground, but we've got to see some results now.
We've got a dangerous free kick again, and we've seen from earlier in the first half that Staffs did get a bit of joy from free kicks. A last-ditch header from a Keele defender stopped at almost certain goal. Yeah, goalkeeper flapped at it. Potentially another good ball in here, header from number 10, McClellan maybe. Potential goal.
We do have an aerial threat from these set pieces, and Rock's going to deliver one in on his right foot. You're looking some 25, 30 yards from goal, but it's definitely going to challenge them. There's two hands in the air.
Very low one. Not the best of free kicks from the Rock. He's done better in his career, and Keele can break here.
Flash photography from the audience, potentially putting him off there. Staff still in possession, though. They've worked well to get it back. Got our captain, number 5 there, Mountford. And some good play by the fullback, although a lack of communication. And Keele have the ball on the halfway line.
Can't do that in their own half, Staffs. They need to just get the ball back out and get the ball right into the territory of the Keele half. No flicks, because the mistakes cost them at the end of that first half. And Keele very good on the ball. They don't want to give them enough chances as they're in down the right-hand side.
You see Townsend beginning that attack back there with a composed ball across his own, across the halfway line there. He's really been the driving force of this Keele side. He's been calm on the ball and he's been physical off of it.
You feel that if they can get the ball to him, he'll make things happen. He makes them tick, but he has been susceptible to getting into maybe a bit scrappy challenges with some of the Staff's players, and you don't want to see a player like that get a red card potentially.
Not at all, but from a Keele perspective, that's exactly what they'll want from him. You know, he's disrupted the play. He's made things difficult for Staff.
Space for McClelland here. Support from the Rock if he can get past this player.
Basic one, McClelland's in.
He's ran it out. Good defence from Keele, but positives from Staffs.
Looks like we've had a clash of heads off the ball there, possibly.
Bethel's gone down.
And the medical staff have been waved on. Can only hope for no injuries here, but both players...
Physio team, Christian Smith of Staffs Uni, running onto the pitch to take care of Bethel, who in the second half has had a lot more of the ball and is causing havoc amongst the Keele defence.
And we can say from Varsity that it's not just the footballers who are the stars. Good to see Christian supporting with his
physio-ness. No, but seriously, he is important to the team, obviously. Getting players back to full fitness, helping them if need be. And Bethel is an important player. He's a target man.
We don't want to see him go off. We don't want to see.
Exactly. But as we did say, there is Emmett on the bench if needed.
If needed, potential set piece, anything's possible.
We will resume from a goal kick. Both players seem to have been treated and do look to be okay. Just waiting for the referee to get us back underway here. I'm not sure what's holding up the play at the moment.
I believe a Keele player has gone off, possibly.
And still waiting for the referee here. He's checking his watch, as are we. It's been a good 30 seconds or so at least. The whistle blows. And finally the goal kick. It's lumped long, it's a good kick, and it's won by the Staff's defence. Second ball picked up by Keele, which has been a running theme of this half, to be honest.
That's McClelland. Bethel couldn't get it under control. It's even a free kick. It's a great area for Staffs.
It's a free kick given by the ref. We're probably 20 yards out here, and it's a good decision for the referee. It was met with some refute from the Keele defender, but the game is under control once again.
Perhaps a shooting opportunity, or perhaps a whip-in for a header. It's Rock. His past couple of deliveries have been disappointing, but this is a lot closer and within shooting distance. Maybe a shot a goal.
Definitely, this is specialist range for Rock, and you can see the goalkeeper setting up his wall there. He's taking no chances, but Rock has got a definite sight of goal here. I think if he can hit it on target, then he will cause this Keele keeper trouble.
Good chance from the staff lot, and referee blows his whistle.
It's a short run up.
Straight into the wall. Good height for the wall.
Rock picks it up
and Keele can potentially counter. This is not. It was, but good to see Rock sprinting back. Keele on the counter attack. Number 10 passes back.
3 on 3 here. Keele have come back. They're
Staffs
on the right
renumbered.
Touchline, outside the edge of the box. It's a good foul.
Not
a bad challenge.
Very bad challenge.
It's not going to go down well.
Some afters from the referee as well.
Here.
Good refereeing though, very good.
Great credit to the Keele player. There was very little reaction to that. You don't want to see fights in Varsity. It's always going to be an intense time, but glad to see that things have calmed down as quickly as they heated up.
When Staffs have opportunities like they did with that free kick, you've got to expect better. They haven't had many in this game, and when they do, they've got to take advantage of it, and it was just poor from the Rock into the wall and set up a break, and in the end, Keele have a similar position now. Can they take advantage?
Looks to whip it in. Long ball over the top, number 7.
Oh, it's a chance. Goes to the back post.
Oh, no.
It's 2-0 to Keele.
You can see that's come right off the training grounds. 2-0 to Keele.
All the players huddling in the corner.
And as you can see, the Staff fans are silent. The Keele fans are jubilant. Can I get an insight from the Keele perspective?
Just poor defending, in my opinion. Like 2-3 headers inside the box. You think he'd learn after the first one, but after, like, no one learned.
It's the same again. It's the same chances they've had a million times, but this time they've put it away.
That's the view from our co-commentators, who will be rejoining you shortly when they take over from us. Yeah, the ball was whipped in from the right-hand side, right-hand delivery, and it's straight to the back post, headed back across goal. Simmons is in no man's land. He doesn't know whether to come or go for it. It's gone to the back post, and it's just a tap-in, really, for Keele there. It's 2-0. The subs are off the bench.
Seems like a training ground move, that one.
Yeah,
I'll get Sam Tonk's opinions on that goal.
Simmons was in no man's land. Keele are in again, possibly here. Staffs are all over the place. That's a good last-ditch tackle, but it is getting last-ditch. And 2-0, it is a mountain to climb for Staffs, who had started the second half well. It's over the top, Keele goalkeeper all over that. But once again, it is sloppy defending from Staffordshire University.
Yeah, the line-out had his flag up for offside again there. He's called a couple of contentious ones already that's had the referee thinking, but nothing given there as it runs straight through to the goalkeeper. Staffs definitely started the half the better team, as they did in the first half, but they've been hit with the sucker punch once again. It's the basics that have let them down as a fiery challenge goes
Very
in.
a tough challenge there, but good to see that both guys have got straight back up and the throwing's been taken. Well, you feel that Keele, while Keele do deserve the lead by maybe even 2 goals, Staffs can't blame the decisions, and they can't feel too hard done by.
Definitely not. It comes down to them as much as it does Keele. We've got a throw-in down the left-hand side here now. Keele retain possession, and they play out from the back. Number 4's gone down under a challenge, but the referee waves play on, and it's great play from number 11, who's persistent, and he's earned himself a throw-in.
More pressure from Keele. They're ramping it up since the goal. And Staffs need to regroup here. Leaders on the pitch need to make themselves known here. But
perhaps some substitutions are needed also, Sam, to freshen things up. Staffs are obviously struggling with the intensity Keele are playing at, and the Simmons is struggling already. A good commanding call for the ball there, but
it was a commanding call, but a shaky landing. Nonetheless, he's got the ball in 2 hands, and it's played out from the back now. We're with Munsford, our captain. The ball's gone long. We're looking more direct now from Staffs, and it's a good start. We're playing for yards here, and the ball's on the right-hand side. It's out for a throw-in. Parr is up, looking for a new ball. It's out of the stadium here.
Struggling, wasting time, looking for a ball. There's still nothing.
It does look like we've got a substitution coming up on the right-hand side. And now there's 3 balls at once. 1 back from the stand and 2 from the bench.
It's going crazy here. Can we play with 2 footballs? It might help Staff's chances of getting a goal back. You never know.
We're not 100% sure. Parr now with 1 ball. We do have a ball at the feet of our commentary team here to showcase our skills. Parr plays the ball infield. And once again, it's Townsend picking it up from deep, switching the play. I think that's going to roll out for a Staff's throw. Probably his first mistake of the half.
If I say it does look like my man, Emmett O'Hagan, is indeed coming on. I can see him in his kit, ready to come on. And if he does make an impact, then Staffs are right back in this varsity match.
what we can say is perhaps he can use the spirit that the Irish rugby team conjured up against England. If he can take some inspiration from that, then Staffs have a chance. What we do say is that they do look like they're running out of steam quite a bit, and Keele are counting quite easily and at will right at the moment.
Keele have got more time on the ball here. I think the energy levels are dipping a little bit from Staffs. The shape of the side seems to have slipped a bit, and Keele really are just running riot in this midfield at the moment. There's been the odd mistake of a pass, but they still retain possession.
Who's impressed me very in this second half, Spagnall, the number 10 for Keele. He's looked a class apart, dominating the midfield, finding space, and he's making Keele tick at the moment.
It's efficient defensive work there at the back for Keele. They're playing the ball about the 2 centre-backs. Anyone would think it's PK and Puyol. I say that, and he's played it straight through to the Staffs keeper, Simmons, with another touch this half, and he plays out to Munsford at the back. I think we'll look for another long ball here.
Like we said Staffs' best game was on the floor, into Bethel's feet, off to the running midfielders. They're resorting to long balls here, and they haven't had safe possession for a good while now. And it's certainly Keele's game to lose. Staffs looks much second best as Mr. O'Hagan is about to enter the fray. And the
as
fullback's
expected.
off.
Yeah,
it's a very
Parr
attacking
coming off.
change
He
from...
claps the Staffs fans who have been vocal. It's not been a bad game for him. Maybe an attacking change there by Darrell. And
we've seen many teams succeed with 3 at the back, and I believe that is what Darrell is going for here, of the Chelsea-esque. And if they can play like Chelsea, then they're right back in this game.
Definitely. We have got a change at the back here. Number 6 going out to the left, are what was originally the left back coming across the right.
It looks like O'Hagan's gone up front, and perhaps Keele can now expect a bit of aerial bombardment.
Much like Jurgen Klopp, the defenders are off, and Darrell has thrown the forwards on.
Very nice touch from the number 4 Staffs over here. They're playing a bit of football now.
Cruyff turn, yeah. Back to our game, really, playing the ball on the ground. It isn't a perfect surface, but it doesn't mean that you can't play football on it. Townsend clears, and now Keele with a potential break on.
You can see there's a pattern going in this game, and Keele counter-attacking at will, and a clumsy tackle from the Staffs defence there. Similar position to where Keele scored their first goal. You'd expect that Staffs would smarten up after that, though.
Yeah, it's clever play from the number 11 for Keele coming in on that right-hand side. He's completely sold the defender down the river, and unfortunately for Staffs, it's another free kick in a dangerous area.
Number 16, O'Hagan, hasn't had a chance to get the ball yet, so he hasn't been able to showcase his skills, but Sam awaits.
They've gone 2 up top, so maybe they are adapting to a long ball game. But it's a long ball from Keele. It's into the box. Well defended by number 6.
Well defended. Can Staffs counter now?
Break.
Rock looks to break here. Passes to McLaren.
But again, Staffs lose the ball cheaply. They can't get a flow of the game going, and it's right back at them.
Once again, it's Townsend picking it up from deep for Keele, and it's superb play in the midfield there. He's really disrupting every Staffs attack. He's picked it up again. He's been the orchestrator back there.
That's nervy defending.
At the back for Staffs. They switched to 3 at the back. Doesn't seem to have done them any huge favours. Keele on the attack with number 10. Coming out to the centre of the pitch now. He's got 2 men on, but he's shielding the ball well. He has been forced back, and a good tackle. Staffs can break from here.
And it's Bethel there first.
Bethel now, he beats his man. Can he get around him? There's calls for a tug there. The striker looks frustrated, but Keele come away with the ball. And it's lumped upfield. Well won by Munsford, who brings it down brilliantly, really, on the halfway line. He's on the right-hand side now. It's pinged across the pitch. A very good ball, and well won again at the back by Keele.
Hagan trying to get about the game. He's yet to have a touch, but when he does have that touch, we will see what he's about.
Perhaps we could expect this from Keele. Being 2-0 up, a bit of complacency setting in, but Staffs have definitely come into the game. A goal wouldn't be unjust for Staffs, would it, Sam?
It wouldn't. They've... I wouldn't say they've not played well, but
Keele on the counter. If 7 can find Dagnall. Dagnall with space. But Rock's there defending. It looks to me that Keele have definitely taken their foot off the gas, playing with a bit more freedom, less intensity now. But he's whipped the ball in there. Staffs can maybe counter with number 11. Good touch. Nah.
It's well won again in the midfield by Townsend. You have to say, with these 3 at the back formations, you ask a lot of your wingers. You know, you've got Rock on the right-hand side here, and he's already put in a hell of a shift. It's really asking a lot of him to be up and down, acting as a fullback and a winger now. We've got 3 clear forwards, though. The Staffs, and a goal kick punted up the field.
It's very attacking. They've got nothing to lose. So they may as well go for it as they turn. There's a loose ball there, but Keele defend it well again. There is a throw-in and some pressure in the Keele box.
It's going to be a throw-in on the left-hand side. We've got 2 minutes before we hand you off to our Keele commentators, who I believe are going to be a little bit more enthusiastic than us at this point. They may well be taking you through to another Keele victory in the
perhaps they can witness a great comeback for Varsity history.
Wouldn't that be brilliant if Staffs could produce a resurgent comeback and take a 3-2 perhaps?
Not likely, as the Keele keeper hasn't actually been troubled in this half, but...
No, I mean, it was his own defence who was putting him under a lot of pressure to begin with. We've got another substitution for Staffs.
I have seen similarities between Newcastle Stadium and the Istanbul of 2005.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I've seen stranger things happen.
McClellan's off for Staffs. We've got number 16 on, I believe, or 15. It's definitely in the 10s.
It's a sign of the state of the game that Staffs have made 2 subs. Keele haven't had to make any. They're happy with their team. They're playing well. O'Hagan's touch there is loose. Like, it's not the best first touch that I hoped for.
Unfortunately for Staffs, there's more pressure on at the back here. Simmons, well,
Simmons
he
with
could
the
have came out and picked
clearance.
that up, but he's punted it some 60 yards down the field. Calls for a push in the back, nothing given. It's just straight up and under from the Keele defence. We're into the Keele third here.
Oh, perhaps a
Well
high
won by
foot
the
there from the
centre-half. The second ball picked up by Staffs.
O'Hagan's
And-
hurly-burly style hasn't quite worked here and has struggled. Number 9, Davis, has he got in behind? No, good defending.
Monk's got the wrong side of him.
Oh,
That's
very
gonna,
bad tackle.
That's not going to go down well at all.
If the Keele commentators
free
want
kick
to take over from us now.
Staffs on the edge of the Staffs box, and we'll hand you over to our Keele commentators now.
Welcome back to my co-commentators. We've got Ollie the Darvmeister here, and Emmanuel as well. I'm Jordan, obviously. I'll say hello to these guys.
Just before we start, I'd like to apologise if I did use any rude language earlier. Seriously, do apologise for that. Didn't mean that to happen.
Well, you've been sat on the other side of the pitch for this for the last 20 minutes, Ollie. How do you think it's been going?
From a Keele perspective, it's going really, really well. I'll tell you what, the crowd over there is absolutely buzzing. Best crowd I've been to. Mexican waves from left to right. It's an absolute cracking atmosphere over there. Got all the Keele uni football lads starting the chant. I feel like the game's died off a bit since Keele scored the second goal. I just feel like Keele are just too tight at the back, and I don't think Staff's play much of an attacking threat.
He's got no left foot.
The crowd's looked like it's been really enjoying this game. From over this side, we can see the Keele lot. They're all in great spirits. All in great spirits. It's good to see. I feel like Staffs are resorting to a bit more of a kind of Sam Allardyce style football now.
Knocking it long over the top. Just hitting hope, really.
Knocking it long, fighting for second and third balls. I can feel more goals in this game, though.
Well, which way?
I feel like Keele are going to probably get more goals, but I've still got to praise Staff. They haven't given up, to be fair to them. They have kept playing. They've not got their heads down too much. It's just starting to get a bit more rough and tumbly now at the start. I reckon there should be a yellow card soon. I think the refs keep it on the top of the game quite well there.
Referee has done well in his new shirt as well, which is a big plus from the first half. Staffs have got a free kick here, just on the edge of the Keele third. They're going to whip it in right-footed, it looks like. Could be a danger for Keele. Hopefully, I'm sure Wilf will be there to head it away again, as he has been all game. But, you know, there is always a danger.
But a goal here from Staffs could put Staffs right back in it. Keele under pressure for the last 10-20 minutes. Could be a very good game if this goes in. Ball whipped into the box.
Good ball in.
Cross, great header. Still there. Well played by the keeper. Got it at all costs. Got it at all costs. Well played, Dan Osborne. Cracking play there.
And he looks like he's down hurt.
Keeper stayed down, unfortunately. He rose well and claimed it very well, to be fair, because he was under a lot of pressure there, but he seemed to
take possession in the final.
A bit of transfer news for the fans. Today, Adam Davis hasn't had his best game, but